What's going on YouTube? Thought I'd do you a little video on here showing you which is by far, in my opinion, is the best assault rifle class. So let's get straight into it. The primary, your primary weapon, the assault rifle, we're going to go with. In my opinion, the M8A1's a good gun, things like that. They're all good guns. I mean, you can't go wrong. But in my opinion, it's got to be the M27 for me. It lacks a bit of punch, but the accuracy of the weapon makes up for everything. So I would say that's probably one of the best assault rifles, all rounder anyway. So that's we'll set off with that. It's a good start. Let's get going. Right. So the M27. Now what I would put on the gun is primary gunfighter. I think for your submachine guns and stuff like that, you can run two perks, 2 attachments on each gun. But an assault rifle, I would say use 3 attachments. So let's get into the attachments. I think your main one that you should use, without a doubt, is quick draw. Getting your gun up, getting your gun on target is so important in this game. So that's one of the main attachments. The second main attachment I would go for is stock, which is Stalker from MW3. I think it's a really underrated attachment for your gun. It's massive. I mean, your character's going to be moving a lot quicker, which is the ultimate goal for these type of games with hit detection and things like that. It's a main thing. Right, on with the third attachment. I'd say if you're going unsilenced, which gives it a big clue, is fast mags. I think fast mags is really good. You reload quick, especially on a game where people take so many bullets to die. But I'd say the main thing is to keep off that radar, so we're going with suppressor. I do think they're probably the 3 strongest attachments for an assault rifle. And I know people are saying, well, you don't need 3 attachments, but you only need 2. But I reckon them 3 make that gun as good as any submachine gun close range, but with the added bonus of it's going to be really good long range. So there you go. That's your 3 attachments. So on with the perks, what I would use for the gun. First of all, Ghost. Ghost is a real good perk. I can understand why everyone's using it at the minute. It really is. Flak Jacket's a really good perk. Blind Eye. Blind Eye, I don't think it's necessary. It is a good perk, but it's not necessary. Probably if you need Blind Eye, you've probably got so pissed off anyway, you've probably rage quit. Only joking. No, but Hardline. Hardline's a good perk as well. Takes 20% off your kills. But anyway, I'm not here to show you what the perks do. For me, I reckon on this assault rifle class, it's lightweight. Lightweight is such an important part of this class because being able to move quick, it's keeps you on par with everyone close range, submachine guns. It makes your man really strong. So because we haven't put Flak Jacket on, I advise you to use Engineer on. Dexterity's are real good. They're all good. Some of them aren't unlocked on this prestige. Don't let that fool you. I've tried everything on this game. So Engineer. I would go with Engineer. Let you see your bouncing betties, everything. Secondaries. Secondaries, not needed. That's a sniper's tool. Not needed for us. Lethals. Well, I do like to run C4, but I do that on my submachine gun class. But we're not going to have a room for it on this because I'll show you. So we're not using any lethals, sorry. Testicles and tacticals, what we're going with on this, we're not using any of these. These are the bitch setups. This is for bitch players, only joking. What is it? Hang on, these are disgusting things here on this one. Shock charges, ugh, disgusting. No, I can't fault anyone using them. They're a real powerful piece of equipment. But that's Engineer is to show all them. We're not using it on this setup. We don't have time for them. But what we are using is Perk 2 Greed. Perk 2 Greed is, I'll show you why we need it. First of all, I think you need Scavenger, especially with a silence run, because you can just lay down shots at everyone all the time. Do you know what I mean? When you've got an unsilenced weapon, you've got to pick and choose your shots. With a silencer, just fire off. If you get the kill, you get the kill. If you don't, so what? No one knows where you're at. But anyway, so it's a real important thing. Now, to benefit Scavenger, you should have really have C4 or something like that. You know, that'll benefit the most. So I mean, you could take something off, but we're not on this class. Right, now the main perk. Now I think this is the strongest perk on the game. So underestimated. It's absolute brilliant perk. I would use this every time, and that is toughness. On a game where lag compensation is such a big part of the game, getting on your target. I mean, how many times, this must happen to everyone, when you run round a corner, you see someone in front of you, you pull up your gun as fast as possible, you start destroying him, and even if you win the gunfight, which with this, I promise you will, even when you win the gunfight, your screen's still red, and you think, well, hang on a second, I must have had a second on him, literally a second. It's a long time in a first-person shooter, and he still hit me. So I mean, if you don't have toughness on, and that bounces off there, if you bounce off your target, it's honestly, you'll lose your gunfights. That is why people are getting pissed off when you see a lot of people shoot someone first, they get turned on, they get destroyed. That is why it is. They haven't got toughness on. You need toughness on. So you can come around the corner, you can get it up quick with quick draw, and you've got toughness on. That to me, this whole setup here, guys, is by far the best assault rifle setup. You can swap out your assault rifle. You can put your 94 on, your M8A1 on, anything really. I mean, I've seen people use the Scar H. To me, I don't think it's the strongest gun. The MTAR is really good hip firing as well. I get destroyed with that sometimes, but even when I've got like a submachine gun. But to me, give it a go, guys. That's possibly one of the best classes for an assault rifle. I'm going to put up another video showing you which is the best classes for a submachine gun. Stay tuned for them. If you don't agree with that, or you think there could be changes to it, write in the comments. But that's just my opinion. So there you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoy that. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks a lot.